Started off, my background is in science, so I did a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and went straight into a role in the lab at GSK. So I worked in product development and quality assurance for a few years there, which was great from a learning perspective. And then segued into a position at a biotech where I took on some responsibilities with respect to intellectual property and formalised that with a graduate diploma in IP law. And my role at DimeriX right now is Commercial Operations Director, and under the umbrella of that title, I look after the intellectual property portfolio, but I also look after all of the contracting at DimeriX, so everything from CDAs through to licensing agreements. I'm involved in the review and the negotiation and the execution of all of those, and also more recently have been stepping into a more strategic alliance focused role with some of our licensing partners. Typical day at DimeriX is really different because it depends on where the team needs me to be deployed. So sometimes I might be on a call with the clinical team because they need some input in terms of some of the contractual obligations we have with various parties. So we're still recruiting for our phase 3 studies. So a lot of that is contracting with our sites around the world. So I will jump onto calls with those sites depending on where they are in the world. That might be an early morning or a late evening. And then again, because I'm involved in the contracting side of the business, I also have input into various other departments like manufacturing, any kind of BD where we're outreaching, so PDA and things like that. So every day is different, really. It's, I think, mostly to make sure that our operational team has the ability to go out there and do what they need to do. So making sure that, you know, I'm not holding things up from a contractual perspective. They want to be able to hit the ground running. So, you know, talk to those parties, make sure those relationships are ready to go. And then also, you know, obviously an important part of my role is to look after the intellectual property side. Patents and trademarks are an important part of that. So making sure everything is running along smoothly in the background there as well. We're very lucky to work in an industry where, you know, there could be really good outcomes for patients who really need those therapies that we're working on. So it's nice to be able to step back from the minutiae of your everyday role to look at the big picture. So I'm really excited about potential for patients in terms of the work that we do at DimeriX. I'm really lucky to be able to work in an area where I have a lot of oversight, you know, involvement. I get to understand what all of the operational areas are doing, just because I need to be able to put that into a form that is going to work for a contractual relationship. So I'm very lucky to be able to, in some small way, understand all of those moving parts to be able to do my role at DimeriX. I think all of our licensing agreement announcements have been big highlights. I think it allows everyone external to the company to know what we've been working on so very busily in the background, because a really big and important part of the work that we do is keeping things confidential. So being able to say, look, this is what we've been working on for the last 6-12 months, it's really exciting. It's a little bit of a high five moment for me, absolutely. Constantly learning new things, because I'm always involved in areas where that is not my area of expertise. So for instance, I you know, as part of the contractual obligations I have, we've moved to working with some data privacy experts, particularly with respect to European patients. We've had to understand a lot about our data privacy obligations, and that has meant not just understanding the legislation involved there, but also having a really good oversight of cybersecurity and what our cybersecurity obligations are. I am in no way, shape or form, you know, a cybersecurity expert, but I've had to learn a lot just to understand our contractual obligations. So there is that constant learning in fields I never expected. So I think it's that just that sense of camaraderie and fun that we have along the way. You know, we're doing very serious work. Attention to detail is high, but we all manage to have a joke and a laugh with each other in the office. So that's always really good. We have a really good culture, and that's a credit to the management team. I think I had to think about this one a little bit. So I think Count on Me by Bruno Mars. I love Bruno Mars. He's very happy. And I think the Count on Me, it's like the ethos of DimeriX. Everyone's really good at their job, so we can rely on them. But also everyone has a can-do attitude and is willing to pitch in and help each other out. I don't know, it is hard because I've worked with these people for a long time, so maybe the fact that I don't really like mango at all. I don't know if that makes me un-Australian, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I will buy half mango in any buffet. I've just finished reading the Hunger Games, the latest Hunger Games novel. My daughter and I read those together. She's been pestering me because she read it ages ago and I didn't get on board quickly enough for her. But yeah, it's really nice to be able to discuss that with her. We watch all the movies and looking forward to seeing this movie come out when they finish the filming. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. I'm passionate about trying to support women's sport in any way, shape or form that I can. I think I have both a son and a daughter, and it's highlighted to me the opportunities that boys have in the sporting field and that girls do not. So in any way that I can make my small dollar go further for women's sport, I'm happy to do that. It's so interesting, isn't it? I think just through my exposure with the role that I'm currently doing, I've come to appreciate legal roles a lot more, so potentially something in law or related might have been an avenue that I would have explored, but it wasn't even something I considered when I was younger. Maybe this is something surprising that no one knows about my work as well, but I am a terrible singer. Hopefully there is no team building karaoke in my future. But if I could be a great singer tomorrow, that would be fantastic. I think it's really boring, but it's so true. It's just try not to take things personally, depending, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's a negotiation or a setback that you had in your career, try to step back from it and not take things too personally, and no is not always the last answer.